also times that I thought we struggled with both a little bit. That's a bad word. You know, when you're getting beat like that and they're getting such easy baskets, it's hard not to hang your head. And I thought we did that at times. Not on late in the game. I called my last time out, which I used them all. You know, Carolina has got another easy basket in transition, and all 5 of our players are right there in the basket, and that's not how we're supposed to play. We're supposed to get the ball back in the court and trying to go back and get a layup on them. And so that was kind of disappointing to see that. But you know, overall, we know it's going to be a challenge. Obviously, we come in here, and it's always hard to get baskets against the house round. But you know, I'll give it about 60-40. I thought we went 60 hard 60% of the time, and I thought 40% of the time, you know, we kind of just got hung our heads too much.
Shire Brown led the way with 9.6 rebounds for this Carson-Newman team. First time we've seen Shire Brown in a Carson-Newman uniform. What do you think of her performance?
Well, you know, Shire was one of those kids. She's really athletic. She's our most athletic player, and she can create her shot against these athletes at Carolina. The problem is, I know she had 9 points, but you know, what was she from the floor here? You know, she's 3 of 19. And I had told her that I'm going to allow you all to take quick shots, because if we don't take the quick shot, we may not get a shot. And I thought some of those were forced. You know, we're taking a lot of shots around the elbow area when maybe she could have gotten to the rim and drawn a foul and got to the free throw line. But she's going to be fine. And once we get, once again, back to our level of play, I think she's going to be able to nail some of those. When you got somebody 6'6", 6'2" guarding you, and you're 5'9", it's just hard to get over and to see the basket, and that may have affected her with her shooting.
Were you concerned at all about the three-point shooting Carson-Newman today? We saw some late three-pointers that were made in this game. Were you concerned about three-pointers?
Well, we've got some kids that can make three-point shots, so I was really curious to see, because they make them in practice, but you know, they have a 5'7" or 5'8" person guard. Here it's totally different. You've got to navigate traps they're coming and getting us with. I thought that they rushed their shot a lot. And what we were 3 for 28 from 3. The 28 threes attempted doesn't surprise me, because I knew that was something that I wanted to see them do and see if we couldn't make about 10 or 11. But obviously only making 3. And Carolina, I mean, you got to give them a lot of credit. That's why we're only making 3 3-pointers, is because they know they got somebody huge coming out to close out on them and defend them.
So a loss today against North Carolina, but now your next exhibition game is coming up on Thursday night in Knoxville against the Tennessee Lady Volunteers. What do you want to see your team improve on before Thursday?
Well, actually, I'd like to just see them handle the pressure a little better. You know, Carolina put a lot of pressure on us, turned us over a lot. Tennessee's going to do the exact same thing. They're going to be 94 foot. They're going to be pressing us man to man. They're going to be trapping us, and we're going to have 12,000 people in the stands. So, you know, they're going to have to show a lot more poise. We have pressure releases in our half-court offense that they just didn't do. We didn't do a really good job, and that obviously falls back on me. If you're guarded up top, you know, you got to cut back door. You can't just sit up there and juke back and forth with whoever's defending you, because quite honestly, they're probably more athletic than you are, and you're not. You know, there are ways to get open, but we didn't do a good job of that. So we've put in pressure releases to cut back door and have the opposite guard pop high, so we can get the ball reversal. And we just didn't do a good job of that. I mean, as soon as that trap comes, as soon as we couldn't get reversed, we kind of scattered with our offense, and then that's what leads to rush three-pointers or rush 15-footers in the shot clock.
Well, Coach Mincey, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on Thursday in Knoxville.
All right.